There are a lot of rare and unique items scattered around The Witcher 3 and its 2 DLCs. So much in fact that I am just barely scratching the surface with this video. Since there are so many rare and unique items, I'm going to try to stick to items that are either truly completely unique or so rare that the vast majority of players don't know it even exists. If you like this video, then make sure to click the glowing like button below the video and leave a comment telling me your favorite rare and unique items in The Witcher 3. The first rare and unique item is actually going to be a set of armor and weapons from the Blood and Wine DLC. Normally when it comes to armor, Witcher gear is the best thing that comes to mind, but Blood and Wine not only added another set of Witcher gear, it also added a really good set of armor. This is the Teshem Mutna gear. There is a total of 6 items, including a full set of armor, a steel sword, and blackface. Not only does this armor come with a lot of basic resistances, but you also restore a decent amount of health upon killing an opponent. This is also known as a vampire effect, which is very fitting given the circumstances in which it is obtained. You can only obtain this gear during the main story when you visit the vampire lair inside the Teshem Mutna ruins. The main armor pieces and the steel sword can be found in a chest by the front gate. In the first room downstairs, you can find the boots and mask, and you can find the gauntlets in the next room inside of a small box. This is a very underrated set of armor, and plus it just looks really cool. Similarly to the Teshem Mutna gear, the Caretaker's Spade also comes with a vampire effect. As part of the Hearts of Stone DLC, you'll have to fulfill 3 wishes for Olgierd von Everec. For his final wish, Olgierd sends you to his house to find a certain type of flower from his dead wife. But while searching the manor, you'll run into the Caretaker, that summons specters to slay with his shovel to regenerate health. However, once you defeat the Caretaker, you can actually walk over to his corpse and find a hidden loot that contains the Caretaker's Spade. This weapon is classified as a steel sword that restores 10% of all damage dealt upon each strike as vitality. This makes regaining health extremely easy. You also get a nice green flare every time you hit someone with the shovel. The vanilla Witcher contract rewards for the most part are pretty basic and nothing to write home about, but there is a somewhat secret reward for this contract that is extremely missable. The contract in question is Skellig's Most Wanted. This contract has you investigate a man's abandoned cart on the road that was attacked by Neckers. When you investigate the area, you'll be attacked by a boulder, and following the Necker tracks will lead you into a cave. Then the Neckers lock you inside and force you to fight a dozen insectoids. After defeating said insectoids, you find out that the Necker tracks were actually left by Necker feet hollowed out to be used as boots, and following the new footprints will lead you to a bunch of drawings that lead you to a place where they plan to ambush you. Once you arrive at the ambush, you are confronted by a conclave of monsters who want to scare you, including a troll, a doppler, a godling, and even a very angry werewolf. This lycanthrope, however, actually just wants to kill you, and accuses you of being an evil witcher that kills monsters. You can prove these monsters wrong by mentioning the monsters you have helped throughout your playthrough, including main story quests, side quests, and other Witcher contracts. Now, if you can't prove that you're a friend of monsters, you'll have to fight all of them, excluding the godling, because we leave the children out of it, which is apparently a problematic thing to say now. But if you can prove that you are a friend of monsters by providing 2 examples, the monsters will be convinced and you'll only have to fight the angry werewolf. Once you defeat the werewolf, the godling will come down and reward you with your own pair of Necker hide boots. These boots are not anything special statistically, but they are visually unique and kinda cool, and you can only unlock them if you have helped other monsters in the past. In my opinion, this is a pretty sweet collector's item. And speaking of collector's items, during the Hearts of Stone main story, one of Olgierd's wishes is for you to obtain the House of Borsodi, which is an item located within the Borsodi auction house's vault. But before you plan a not so elaborate heist to steal it, you try walking in the front door and attending an auction in order to scope things out. When you arrive to the auction house, you'll have the chance to meet some of the auctioneers, including Papa Vesemir's ex-girlfriend. One of them will ask you about the paintings, and if you choose the correct one, which is the painting of the merchant, he will pull you aside and tell you about a painting that's getting auctioned off today, and how there is a merchant that will be willing to pay big money for it. If you go ahead and win the auction for the painting, you will get the side quest Avid Collector, where you can take the painting to a bookstore and sell it to the merchant for 500 crowns. The merchant will also throw in a conserved Shalmar trophy as well. This trophy is actually nothing uniquely profound, as it only gives you a standard 5% extra coin. But for those that like to collect all the trophies, this will make a fine addition to your collection, and is one that not many other players have. This trophy was also left in the store as collateral by Gaten, which is the same Witcher from the side quest Where the Wolf and Cat Play.
Got a painting I'm looking to sell.
Good for you. But why come to me about it?
'Cause it's a Van Row. Heard you might.
A Van Row? I'll take it. Now, where's me purse? I haven't much just now. But I'll add a bit of loot. Another Witcher left it as collateral. What was his name? Gaiatan?
Not so. Interesting. Thanks.
During the Hearts of Stone main story, you'll have to attend a wedding feast with Shani while simultaneously giving possession of your body over to Vladimir von Everec. During this feast, there will be a plethora of wedding activities to participate in, one of which is to chase porkers into their pens. If you successfully chase the pigs into their pens without cheating, you are rewarded with the King of Swineherd's trophy. Using Axii, however, will disqualify you as the locals claim using magic is cheating, but this trophy not only looks cool, it also offers 15% extra coin as a bonus, making it the best trophy in the entire game. While you're at the wedding feast, you can participate in a game of Gwent with some halflings. Winning the match will give you absolutely nothing other than that sweet release of dopamine. But if you lose the match, intentionally or not, you'll be forced to wear donkey ears for the rest of the party, which you get to keep afterwards.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
You will also have to give up everything you have since Vladimir went all in, but the halflings think you're too drunk to make reasonable decisions, so they settle with taking only 5% of your coin, which can be up to a couple thousand depending on how much money you have. Totally worth it though to make Geralt wear cute bunny ears. Once you play the Hearts of Stone DLC and manage to fulfill all 3 of Olgierd's outlandish wishes, you will meet Olgierd and Gonthar O'Dim on the moon, so to speak, for one final confrontation. Assuming you went to Oxenfurt University with Shani beforehand, you can choose to save Olgierd's life by challenging Gonthar O'Dim. However, you may just want to let Gonthar O'Dim take his soul. After all, he did win it fair and square, but in doing so, he will offer you a variety of different rewards to choose from, including a bottomless carafe of booze, which is the best thing I could ever ask for. But instead, you can choose to be as swift as the wind, which will give you a saddle for your horse with 100 stamina called the Caparison of Lament. This may not seem like a very cool item, given that 90 stamina saddles work perfectly fine, but this saddle is not only the best looking saddle in the entire game, but it also comes with a bonus effect where it will send the smoke monster from Lost into the minds of nearby hostiles, which has the same staggering effect as an Axii sign, giving our beloved Roach a way to fight back. This saddle also turns your horse black, and also gives her glowing demonic eyes. The saddle looks like it was taken straight out of a horror movie. If I saw a white-haired Witcher approaching me on a horse with a haunted saddle, I would definitely run in the other direction. Anyways, that was 7 rare and unique items in The Witcher 3 that you may have missed. If you like this kind of content, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video.